Hey guys, I got you at a weird angle. I got a new phone stand and I don't have this figured out yet. But I'm glad to be here on this fine Sunday. I'm ready to relax. I'm ready to chat. I also feel like I need to put toothpicks to hold up my eyelids. I'm super tired. But it's going to be a good night. Whenever you guys are here, leave a comment down below. Say hello. Surprisingly, hold on. Let me try to raise this up. Surprisingly, I was able to get the link pinned without any problems. That's a rarity. Maybe I'll find a good position for you guys. I don't know. Let me know if that's good. I got this new phone stand so I could try and get my face out of the comments because I know that that's always an issue. And, you know, and I don't have the deets figured out yet. Hey, Rene. Hi, Linda. Hi, Patricia. Hey, Edna. Hello, guys. Let me kick off my shoes and get comfortable. I think I fractured my arm yesterday. When me and my husband were moving this dresser, it slipped at one point and my arm got crushed. And I'm pretty sure you guys aren't going to be able to see. No, you're not going to be able to see, but it's like hoofed up right here and it's all swollen under here. And it's pretty painful, but I'm going to wait a couple days and see how it goes. Maybe it's just sore, but it reminds me whenever my son broke his arm because he didn't have any bruising. He only had slight swelling, and it was like that for a good month before it finally broke into two pieces. So my arm hurts really, really bad. Hi, Denise. Hi, Crystal. Hey, Becky. Hi, Veronica. Hi, Vonda. Hey, Carrie. It looks good on your end, Karen? Good. Can anybody tell that my face is up higher? Or does it look the same as it usually does? Hi, Marianne. Hi, Lori. Hi, Amanda and Stephanie. Hey, Rita. You can see it. It's like, I mean, obviously looking at eye level for me, you can't really see it from this side except for the swelling that's under here. But from this side, it's like, there, you can see it. See that big hoof right there? There's a lot of intense pain right in that area. So tonight I think I might try to wrap it, but I haven't been keeping it easy. I literally cleaned Juliana's room out from about 8 o'clock this morning till 3:30 this afternoon. Like 4 bags of stuff for Goodwill, moved furniture. I think we had 7 bags of garbage. So I definitely haven't been keeping it easy. And it hurt since yesterday. And it hurt so bad last night when I was sleeping. And then I told my husband, I'm like, I wonder if maybe there's just like a slight fracture. Maybe. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Terry. I look taller. I do look higher. Good. It's like, you know, a little $14 phone stand off of Amazon, which is kind of a pain because I have to take it out of my case every time I use it. But I know people have been complaining that my face is always in the comments, and I'm like, just swipe them over to the side, but then you can't see what's going on. Hi, Gina. It looks like I'm sitting higher in my chair. I'm also sitting on my foot. So this is my real height. What's the pain number, Lori? I'm a very bad person to ask for a pain number from. I have a very, very high tolerance for pain. Even whenever I had my very first C-section with my son, my doctor came to see me the next day, and I was just like up moving around like I was fine, just like taking ibuprofen, and he was like, what's your pain tolerance? I was like, I don't know, like a 1 or a 2. He's like, did you just have surgery yesterday? I'm like, yeah, I feel fine. And then like 3 weeks after I had my son, my incision completely tore open, and I didn't even know until I felt that the front of my pants were wet. Like I didn't even feel it at all. So I'm like a bad pain scale person. I would say this though, if I had to rate this, being somebody with a high tolerance for pain, I would say it's about a 6. About a 6. But I'm going to hold off this week. We're going to an amusement park. We're going to go ride some roller coasters on Tuesday. And then we'll see how it feels after that. I also feel like it really hurts into my elbow. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Pamela. Hey, Robin. Yours were carpal tunnel needed surgery for it. Mine's definitely, this is not carpal tunnel. Deanna, yesterday when me and my husband were moving that dresser, at one point it kind of slipped and my arm got crushed between the dresser and our stairwell. And it's just like super sore. It hurts when I move my fingers. Hey, Jacqueline. You can see the bump. Yeah, I mean, it's not like huge, but it kind of hurts. Hi, Linda from Manchester, New Hampshire. My sister and my brother-in-law used to live there. Did I get my chair fixed? No, Amy, I got a new chair. What am I wearing right now? This is Kushikamana 23 by Belle Tress in the color Rootbeer Float Blonde. On vacation, got your bag of potato chips ready for the party. Potato it up. Yeah, I'll probably get my arm checked at the end of this week, like Friday. I don't have anything going on, so if it still hurts, then I'll go. Hey, Susan, I gotta show this to you guys too, and then I promise we'll get started into the wig party. Make sure you're sharing out the video. Look what my husband grew in his garden. You guys, we live in just like a residential neighborhood, and my husband has this huge garden in our backyard. And last year he wanted to plant corn, and I was like, do not plant corn in our backyard. That's so embarrassing. This is like a 1960s like Brady Bunch development here, and I didn't want to be the embarrassing neighbors that have corn growing in their backyard. And he came inside from last night, and I was like, give me that. I got to show all the ladies. Look at his ear of corn. He was like, there's tons of them out there. And I'm like, I give it to you, David. I didn't think you could do it. I didn't think he would be able to do it because I know that the corn has to be like, there has to be enough corn close enough together so that whenever it pollinates, it comes down over the things and stuff like that. But like fully grown ear of corn. So I'm going to set that back on my filing cabinet right there. Hey, Pebbles. Your husband's making fun of you today because he spent the day cleaning and listening to my videos. Well, hey, I'm glad that I was there to listen to you for. Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it tonight. And then if it still hurts on Friday, I'll go get it checked out. It could be a bad bruise. I mean, it could be. But the fact that it's not, like, it got hit right here, but it's also swollen clear under here, that concerns me. Christina, thank you for sharing. Hi, Margie. Hey, Tracy. I know, I literally couldn't believe it. I'm like, that man. Yeah, at least we don't have the roosters. We've got the corn, but we don't have the roosters. You got to spread it out in suburbia, right? That's what he said. He just picked that one tonight because he was in the middle of like cooking dinner and stuff like that. But oh, Jamie, I'm definitely not embarrassed by his garden. I mean, we have tons of zucchini. We have so much zucchini that my mom told me the other day. She was like, this is the season where it's like you got to watch or else your coworkers are going to be sneaking zucchini in your back seat. We have so much zucchini and cucumbers and tomatoes and peppers and all of those things. But the corn, I was like, that's crossing the line. It grows so tall, all of those things, but it worked. We planted corn too, but yours is so much better than mine. We live in a residential area too. I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, so he did. He grew all the things this year. I feel like I had something else to show you guys, and now I can't remember. Let me take a look, see. No, I don't think I have anything else. Don't wait until Friday. If it was one of the kids, you wouldn't wait. No, we would. My son, my son got hit with a baseball. This was like 2 years ago. This was in 2020. And for like 3 to 4 weeks, he just complaining that like his arm hurt. It was tender. We were like doing icy hot, like the biofreeze patches, tape, stuff like that. And then he was warming up before his first like travel ball season started. And he's a catcher, and he went to go throw the ball back to the pitcher, and his arm literally snapped in two. So I would make my kids wait. I would. I'd be like, we're going to see how it feels in about a week. Zucchini's growing out of your ears, but corn isn't. You know what? Our tomatoes aren't doing that great this year. Hey, Doreen. Hey, Marge. We probably won't freeze the corn because he only planted 2 rows of it. They'll eat it. Zucchini chips. I know. I'm like zucchini'd out at this point. But all right. Are you guys? If you're ready to start the party, let me know. If your arm hurts from vibration in the car, it could be broken. Well, I haven't been in a car yet, but I will be tomorrow. Georgia goes for surgery tomorrow morning. Which, she goes tomorrow to get fixed. And whenever we woke up this morning, which we already knew she had an issue with cherry eye, but when we woke up this morning, her eye was completely protruding. So I'm like, that's another surgery to rack up. But we're just doing one surgery at a time. That's great, telling everybody to make gardens. Yeah. Hey. Dig it. Life's a garden. Dig it. Don't wait to have it look at. If it's broken, having it reset won't be fun. I'm just gonna take my chances. I am gonna take my chances. Katie is ready. All right, so we're gonna get started. This one, like I said, is Kushikamana 23 by Belle Tress in the color Rootbeer Float Blonde. It's my wig. I actually fixed it the other day, made it all pretty, all of those types of things. And I'll probably wear this one tomorrow too. Thank you. Yes, okay. Leanne needs to know who either folded their sheets or redid the flat sheet on their bed after yesterday. They say it's too hot for tomatoes and that's why they're taking so long for them to turn orange. Maybe that's it, but I feel like last year ours grew so big and this year they're just not like getting sizable. Another gardening question I have. Fried green tomatoes. Is it a specific kind of tomato or is it just a tomato that has not turned yet? We're needing to know. You won't be able to put your wigs on with a broken paw. We can power through anything. Thank you, Sherry. I look so young in that one. Thank you. Do go on. All right, so I have a couple notes first. First thing I'm showing you is a wig. I already showed it to you guys a couple weeks ago, but it actually releases today. So we're going to review this one, and then I'm going to show you a wig that's discounted. Shirley only has the colors that I am showing you. So we're going to knock those out first. Hey, Debbie. Ouch. So this is the one that released today. It's a new release from TressAllure. It's called Casual Curls. It's this nice, pretty red color. This color is 32/31. Brenda, you don't like top sheets? Oh, no. You have a stalk of corn growing in mulch in the driveway. Well, hey, maybe it can grow anywhere. Alrighty, so Casual Curls by TressAllure has a left lace part, and it is lace front. Catherine, you refolded sheets today. Doesn't it feel so good to just have that hold on, I'm going to fix this really quick. See this hair that's pulled through here? I bet you last time I tried this on, it got stuck on the Velcro. A tomato that has not turned, any green tomato. My husband would be glad to hear that because we have lots of green tomatoes right now. Oh, I don't know where my rat tail comb's at, but I'm going to try to do it with this brush. So usually what I do is just take a rat tail comb and I pull that hair back through. One that hasn't turned yet. Also made some using crushed pork rinds instead of breadcrumbs. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do either pork rinds or I'll do almond flour and some like Parmesan cheese. We're still talking tomatoes. Okay. I'm caught up. Let me get this all zhuzhed out. Oh my gosh. I love TressAllure headlines. Maggie, is it going to be that kind of night? Let me have a moment to check in with myself. Margaret Wells. Are we gonna do this tonight? Are we gonna say dumb things like headline instead of lace front and those types of things? We are? Okay. Just so you guys know what kind of party it's gonna be. Do you prefer the wig cap to the bands and why? So I wore just the wig grip band when my hair was shorter, but now that my hair is longer, I'll take mine off and show you the back. I do the one with the full cap because I like cross my braids and then use hairpins. And if I don't cover that up, sometimes the hairpins will get caught in the wefts. This one is super cute and the color is amazing. I wonder if California Beach Waves comes in this color because I think that would be on point for fall. 32/31. Thank you, Kendra. All right, so here is the side of Casual Curls and the back. And I would say she's just that. She's a nice casual wig. She is left part lace front. Like I said, that hairline, that headline, it's impeccable. Look at it. It literally, other than when you can see my light reflecting off of it, it literally looks like it's growing out of my scalp. Very Marilyn Monroe in red. Yes, 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 yes. So this just released today. So we showed it a couple weeks ago when they had other ones releasing, but this one is just now available as of today. So if you like casual curls, go and grab it. I feel like my neck needs to crack. So yeah, I spent forever in Juliana's room today because we're getting ready to redo her room. She's getting a new bed, all of those things. And now that it's cleaned, well, all except for her desk and where her TV's at, we got to do those tomorrow. I had to start working today, so I had to stop. That's so pretty. Mom, you want me to set that one to the side? And you guys, I think that one, that's a heat-friendly fiber, so you could loosen the curls in that one if you want. I not only talked, but I also answered myself. Yes. True signs of a real psychopath. Uh-oh, where am I going to put these? We'll do them over there tonight. But anyhow, since Juliana's room's all clean now, except I will have to finish it up tomorrow after I get off work, I keep going in there and doing an ocular pat down. I like open up her door really quick and I'm like, Tootsie Roll wrapper on the floor. Pick it up and move it. Are those socks clean or dirty? Do something with them. And she's like, oh my gosh. She's like, you're worse than Aunt Katie. Hey, Serena. Alrighty. The next one that I'm showing you is Jules by Noriko. So this is the style that is discontinued. Left part means that the hair sweeps to the right. Correct. Left part means, Mom, no, it's not a lot of hair. Left part means that the part is on the left side of your head. The color of that one was 32/31. What bed did you pick for her? We're looking for beds for the new kiddos too. It is that kind of night because I was just gonna pick up my phone case to show you guys, but there's no phone. There's no phone in it because I'm on my phone. Goodness gracious, Maggie. Casual Curls by TressAllure. Any red-haired wigs? Well, I just tried on a red-haired wig, Lavinia, and then I'm sure I'll probably have some type of red hair to show tonight. Can you thin out a wig? Can I do it for you? You can thin out a wig. All right, so Jules by Noriko is discontinued. Shirley has it available in only the 2 colors that I'm showing you guys. So bear that in mind. So this color is Mulberry Brown. It's kind of like, sorry, hairnet issues. It's kind of like a burgundy, but not that like purple burgundy. It's really pretty actually. And let's see, the inside of this cap, surprisingly for being Noriko, it only has like a nickel's worth of permatease, not a whole lot. And then it is lace front. Any hand tied tonight? No. Hey, Dee Dee from Georgia. All right, guys. So for those of you that are new to this, just so you know, Noriko fits a bit more snug than all the other ones. So if you've got like a 22.5-inch head or 23, I definitely would say that this is not going to fit you. Hold on, let me pull my mirror closer because I've got hairs trapped under here. All right, and this can be parted anywhere since it's machine made. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna struggle tonight. And the lace that you can see right there is just my light reflecting off of it. So this you can part anywhere you want since it's a machine made top and it has that full lace front. Here is the side and the back. I would say this is probably 16 to 18 inches. Gosh, this is just a pretty color. Let me see if I can get a big swoop in the front. And then this is regular synthetic. This is not heat friendly. Isn't this a great color? I would have to train the bangs to go out of my forehead. That's so pretty. Let me see if I could part her in the center too. Jolie vibes. It's even cute parted in the center. I would definitely do it on the side though so I could get a big swoop in the front. You love this one? Well, like I said, this style is discontinued. So, and you can only get it in this color and then the next color that I'm showing you guys, which is Creamy Toffee-LR. So bear that in mind. Don't wait on this one because it's not going to be available for much longer. Kelsey, this is Jules, Jules by Noriko, and this is the color Mulberry Brown. And it is discontinued and it's only available in 2 colors. I really wish I had a copper red with lots of highlights. Connie, I don't know what I have tonight. I have whatever the wig manufacturers send me. I look like Angelina Jolie. Thank you. I swear I had something else to show you guys that I had brought down here to my office outside of the ear of corn. But now I can't think of what it was. Jaclyn Smith. Yeah, that's kind of a Jaclyn Smith style too, with all the layers in it. Name and color, Jules, Jules by Noriko. And that was the color Mulberry Brown. And now we're going to see Jules in the color Creamy Toffee-LR. Again, Jules is only available in these two colors because it is discontinued. And with my Noriko ones, I have a 21.5 inch head. With my Noriko ones, I always have to have the adjusters pulled out all the way. You're welcome, Kelsey. Alrighty, so same thing again. It's just machine made cap here on top. A little bit of permatease, but not a whole lot. And then lace front. Sometimes when it's machine made on top, I like to scratch the top of it and kind of break it up a little bit so that the part can fall more naturally. This is a pretty color too. Hi Brenda. Curling iron I got on eBay. Oh, that's from Lange. So Lange Larev. I just had to get one on eBay because my husband broke mine and they were out of stock, and it's the only flat iron I like to use. Look how cute this would look with a little pony in the top. Use your imagination, folks. Have you ever seen a shoulder length copper red with highlights? I'm sure I have at some point. It's wanting to fall on my face. She would have, this girl would have to have some training if I were to have her. I would have to pull the bangs back for a couple days so that I could direct them back. So here is the side of Jules and the back. It's super pretty. But yeah, see how that wants to fall in front of my face? Whenever I get a wig that falls in my face, like especially my Belle Tress ones, even though they're heat friendly, a lot of times I don't like putting heat on it right away. So I'll just pull it back and put like either a little butterfly clip on it, or I'll put a little ponytail holder in it, or you can always do my favorite method, which is pull those bangs back and then wear a hat with it, because the heat from your head is going to warm up those fibers, and they're already directed back right now, so that helps prevent it from falling in your face. You just got to train it a little bit. Thank you, Shania Twain with the mulberry. Thank you, Linda. She is super pretty. So, but like I said, it's discontinued, so you can only get Jules in the Creamy Toffee-LR or the Mulberry Brown. My arm is kind of making me a little nauseous. Just a little bit. You love that one too? I don't know. Sometimes it makes you wonder why they discontinue styles that are so, like that one's just like an easy to wear style. You know what I mean? Alrighty. What do I want to do next? Next we're going to do small boxes because the small boxes scare me. The last time we had a small box that actually turned out really good, it was that Alexander Couture one. But small boxes scare me because they always look like a mushroom when they're in the box. Much like this one does. So this is Eva by Noriko, and this is the color Midnite Pearl. You just ordered? You want Jules, grab her now. And I'm sure Shirley has those ones in stock, but I'm sure she probably has a limited quantity of them. Alrighty, so the inside of Eva is just a regular machine-made cap. There is no lace front on this, so there is going to be hair that you wear down on the forehead. And this has even less permatease than Jules does. My arm, Amy, I think I might have fractured my arm yesterday. So, time will tell. And like I said, on my Norikos, I have to move the adjusters all the way out. I think this is going to be a cute hairstyle. Where's my brush? And I'm just kind of breaking up that part here on top. When it's a machine-made cap, you can part it anywhere that you want. But sometimes you gotta add some volume in. So just really take your brush or your comb and kind of rough up those roots right there. Let me see where I want these bangs at. All right, I'm gonna pull some of these wispies down in the front. The other ones I'm gonna tuck back behind. This one is adorable. 10-year-old granddaughter likes watching with me. Oh, that's so sweet, Debbie. All right, guys. Side view. Here's this side, and it does seem to be a little bit of an asymmetrical, so it seems a little bit longer on this side. But so here's my left side. Here is my right side, and then the back is just a super close to the nape pixie cut. And this color is Midnite Pearl, so it's got the gray in the front, kind of almost like how you would go naturally gray. Usually you start right in the front first, and then it works its way back, so you can see that it has the gray here in the front, and then through here, there's just like a little bit of salt running through the dark, and then it gets dark down at the nape. Thank you, Karen. It's such a pretty color, Tina. It's so nice for somebody who's wanting to, like, say that your hair is gray or your hair is beginning to gray and you're wanting to transition. It's kind of nice for those who don't want to wear an all dark wig, but they kind of don't, they're not ready for like full gray yet. You know what I mean? Gives you a little bit of variety. It is an adorable shortcut, and just let me play around with it here as much as I can. I'm just curious to see if you part it over to the other side. Okay, so yeah, it kind of, if you change the part, then it still looks asymmetrical. It now just shows longer on this side. So just so you guys can see what it looks like with a left part and a right part. And I personally would get some of the TressAllure wig wax that Shirley has on her website, and I would just spray it in the top and then kind of just go like this with my fingers to really add the volume in there. But this one's a super cute cut. You kind of cringe when I put it on, and then you brush and fluff, and now it's gorgeous. That's the whole thing. Sometimes I think people get afraid to brush and fluff their wigs when they get them, and it's like, very rarely does a wig ever just jump out of the box and is like, woo, girl, ready to go. You gotta work it. You gotta work it. You gotta do the things that, would you brush your own hair? Yes. You gotta do the same thing. They're just not gonna pop out of the box and land on your head all the time and just look like it's ready to rock and roll. There are some wigs that do, but I would say that there's more that aren't than there are. So that was Eve. Oh, no, not Eve. Eva in the color Midnite Pearl. Now we're going to see it in the color Iced Mocha. Like I said, these little boxes just always scare me because it just looks like a mushroom in there. Makes me fearful. Makes me fearful of my future. I can't believe I literally called a lace front a headline. I must be tired. Alrighty, so Eva, again by Noriko, is just a machine-made cap with no lace front. And I'm going to move the adjusters out on this so that it fits my head. Noriko does run a little bit smaller than some of the other brands that we try on. Eva, E-V-A. The last color was Midnite Pearl, and this one is something mocha. Let me see. Iced Mocha. So yeah, it is kind of scary straight out of the box. But like I said, you can even take your fingernails and kind of just rough that up. Or you could take your wig brush, wide tooth comb, whatever floats your boat. And I'm not really trying to style it right now. I'm just trying to like work those fibers. They've been in a box with a hairnet. You got to give them some slack, you know? I'm just going through. And you guys, you don't have to be like super, super gentle. Go through, pick it out, fluff it up. All right, now we'll get to styling. I probably meant hairline, I'm sure. But it's just like, why? Why do I? That was the very first thing that I basically said. Very first wig. And I'm like, oh, apparently that's how this is going to go tonight. They are a scary mushroom. So again, I would get some of the TressAllure wig wax. It's an aerosol wax spray. I kind of use it like a hairspray. I actually like it better than the wig hairsprays that are out there. And I would just spray it here on top and kind of just, you know, like this. Lift and fluff with your fingers. But look how cute. This is a really pretty color too. I actually think my mom would like this color. She wouldn't like the cut, but she would like the color. There is the back. Again, it's just real tight in at the nape. Super cute pixie. And it can be parted anywhere. Casey, you are live. Casey Miller, you're here live with us. Live from Weirton, West Virginia. It's a little bit darker than Brown Sugar Sweet Cream. But it does have like a nice, just like the name says. It says iced mocha, but I would say it could be like a frosted mocha. Hi, Teresa. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Alrighty. What do I want to do next? We'll do a curly one. Hi, Anita. Alright, next is Attitude in the color Sunkiss. So Attitude is a heat-friendly wig. Sunkiss is a color that I would say not everybody can pull off. It kind of reminds me of Sugar Cookie with Hazelnut by Belle Tress. That's kind of what this color puts me to mind of. Hi, Becky. Hey, Sage. All right, in Attitude, this is by Rene of Paris, part of their Orchid collection. It has the machine-made cap here on top with a little bit of permatease, lace front, and just to note, I think almost all the ones from the Orchid collection have this scallop lace. A lot of people aren't fond of the scallop lace, but you can trim that off. And let me go ahead and pull out the adjusters on this one. And I did not fluff this one up purposely because I won't be keeping it and somebody else might want to unnoodle it. We shall see. Oh my gosh, I just want to style it. Don't do it. This is not your wig, Maggie. This is not your wig. I'm going to try my best to style it, but not mess up these curls, so whoever does buy this wig can mess up the curls themselves. Sherry, you just ordered your first wig? What did you get? Does anybody else agree with me? Does this kind of look like the color Sugar Cookie with Hazelnut by Belle Tress? It's definitely a warm tone blonde. Any of the manufacturers that you feel run large, Aesthetica for sure, Belle Tress runs on the larger side. Noriko actually has a good bit of selection that comes in large cap. How did you style the amaretto wig that I bought last week? Well, at first I wore it just straight out of the box, which I did post a picture of it straight out of the box. And then I went in and just put in some beach waves with my flat iron. No, I don't live near Harper's Ferry. I would say that that's probably like 6 hours away from me. It does. Yeah, it does look like Sugar Cookie with Hazelnut. So here is the back of Attitude. Side. And you can part this one wherever you want, but seeing how it's staying out of my face, I'm not going to flip it over to the other side. And like I said, just keep in mind that these curls are heat friendly, so if it's too much, you can definitely fix it however you like it. When you say that you want to style it, what would I do? I would kind of just like pick through these curls a little bit, break them up a little, but I want to save that for somebody else. Mom, that is an Aunt Merrill wig. We need to make a list of the Aunt Meryl wigs. That way, if she ever needs one, it's like, oh, we've already got it picked out for you. We've already got it styled. Let me see how it would look, too, with this pulled up. Yeah. See, you could do real big hair. You could do, like, a little butterfly clip right here and then just make it all zhuzhed out and big, too. What does my non-sleeved arm tattoo say? My husband's name. It says David. What does the scalloped edge look like up close? I don't even really know that you can see it. There, you can, if I move, you can kind of see it right there. A lot of people don't like how that looks. I've never really had an issue with it, but you can trim that part off if you want. You love that one? We're going to try it on in my favorite Rene of Paris Orchid Collection color, which is Molten Amber. It is cute, Anita. It's just like, sometimes when you're just trying on a curly wig like that, it like you just kind of want to go in and unnoodle those curls. And I've got to restrain myself. Think the color looks good on me? Thank you, Brenda. How can you wear wigs? I had one on my head once and was sweating so much you took it off. Not a good experience. Sometimes, and I don't know what wig you had, but sometimes the less wigs cost, the lower quality they are, and they're not as breathable as something that might be of a little bit of a better quality. Hey, Annette. This is my favorite Orchid Collection color, Molten Amber. Yeah, Shirley, you know what's real fun to step on in the morning? And I just dropped one of these on the floor. This thing. I don't know how, it's been a long time since we've done like Orchid Collection that really has these little spiky things in there. But last time I dropped one on the floor and I couldn't see it because obviously it's clear. And I came down to my office in the morning, stepped down, and it's like, that's like stepping on the worst Lego ever. You love my personality. Thank you. All right, Shirley said that Eva seems to be missing from the website. She'll get her uploaded there right now. Okay, these West Hollywood wigs in. You love your skit. Roberta, I don't understand your comment. It says, okay, these West Halloween wigs, and I love your skits. These aren't Halloween wigs. All right, so again, Attitude machine-made cap, lace front, then it is scalloped. Hey, Donna. I do hate that. I was like, gosh darn it. And I should, if I was smart, I would bend down and pick up the one that I dropped right now. But I'm obviously not that smart. Hi, Joy. Hello. Hello, darling. What are you doing?
I get water.
Hey, will you do me a favor? Will you make me a tea? But with one of your tea bags. Thank you. Usually the first one burning up and you haven't noticed a wig on being any hotter. Yeah, the wigs sold nowadays, there's a good amount of ventilation with them, especially because they're all wefted in the back. I just want to dig into this one. You know who this wig looks like? This kind of looks like Ty off of Clueless, except it's not red. You love the curls? Hi, Tara. Do you see me? I'm like, don't do it. Just be gentle. I love this color. I wish the Orchid Collection would come out with some more styles in this color because this color is gorgeous. Maybe I need to get red carpet in this color again. Maybe that's what I need to do. Such a pretty color. Hey, Brenda. Thank you, Jamie. Fran, you're late to that party, or to the party. Well, that's okay. We accept latecomers. All right, I'm not going to touch it any further. Look how cute from the side. Look how cute from the back. She's everything. She moves, she bounces, she swings. She looks good with sunglasses. I just want to make it bigger. I want to make it bigger than what it is. My eyeshadow looks great today. Patty, today I use Saint Bubba and Harlee. You love your hair. It's probably because your hair is flat and straight. That's the fun thing about wigs, Jamie. It's like wigs can give you whatever your hair isn't. I had posted a picture of my real hair on my page earlier this week, or maybe it was last week, and people were like, you have such a nice head of hair. And I'm like, the picture is, I can't help it, folks. I got to do it. The picture is deceiving because my hair is extremely flat and baby fine, does not hold a curl. So wigs can give me so much more than my own bio hair can. I just want to make it like big. Kushikamana would look amazing in this color. You understand? Wrong brand. Mocha with cream is very similar to this color. You wish this was not heat friendly and the curls would stay. Yeah, Bridget, I can kind of see that because you would definitely have to touch this up at the nape. Shirley could charge more for a wig styled by Maggie. Did anybody, Shirley, did you sell the one yet that I put my autograph in? Remember the one that I accidentally pulled the tag off of? And I was like, but I'm not keeping this one. And it's not a used wig. You guys watched me do it. I pulled the wig off or the tag off on a live video. So I stuck my little autograph in there. So you knew that if you bought that one on Wig Out Wednesday, that the only reason the tag wasn't on there was because I took it off. Look how cute. See, that's what I meant by styling it. Like, I wouldn't really brush it. I wouldn't use anything more than your fingers on this. I would just go in and finger style it. And don't forget, you can change the part. And I would just make it as big as possible. Are they expensive? Shirley has wigs that start under $100. And then, depending on what kind you get, like if you want human hair, then you're looking into several $1,000s. How cute. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. That's the way your hair looked years ago. This one, Annette, is called Attitude. And it's by Rene of Paris. It's part of their Orchid collection. And that was the color Mocha with Cream. It's a gorgeous color. I wish more wigs were available in that color. I'm going to show you guys Red Carpet tonight. It's beautiful in this color, but I don't have that color to show it to you guys in. It wasn't on this past Wednesday. I don't even remember what brand that was that we were trying on. Oh. That could have been disastrous. I just have my big mirror like propped up against the wall. It's not like secured. It just leans on my desk and pushed up against the wall. And it was looking like it was going to fall forward. That would have cracked right down over top of my head. Am I not allowed to say the prices on each wig, Joy? I don't say them for a specific reason because these videos stay on my Facebook page and people go back because I can see what videos people are watching. People are still watching wig parties from over 2 years ago. And if I say a price and then somebody's watching that video 2 years down the road, chances are the price has probably changed over the course of that time. Then people get upset when they go to purchase it and they see that it's not the same price that I said. So then they message me and they're like, you said on your live video. And it's like, yeah, but that was a live video from a long time ago. So I just don't say prices on here to save people the confusion. Let me see. I'm taking a peek in the boxes and seeing which one I want to try on next. These actually look kind of similar. We're going to go with May. This is May in the color Cayenne Spice. The higher the hair, the closer to God. Absolutely. Hey, Patsy. Alrighty, so May by Noriko is a regular machine-made cap with no lace front. So this is going to have hair down on our forehead. There is permatease on this, but again, it's not like a ridiculous amount. Do I have a code? So you can use the coupon code Maggie30, but a lot of times there's already a coupon code listed in there for you, and if there is, you can just use that code. I think you said once you store your wigs inside out, you could be wrong, but is there a benefit to that? No, I really don't think there's a benefit to that. It's just how I do that. A lot of times, if I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I do it. I just do. I guess we don't always have to have a reason for the things that we do, right? Hey, Kathy. Oh, yeah. Did I say that that color was Mocha with Cream? It looks like Mocha with Cream, but it is Molten Amber. Ooh, May is giving off Avery vibes. This is giving me Avery vibes for sure. All right, so again, this is another machine-made cap, so I'm just going to take my wig brush here and really just dig into the top of this cap and kind of break it up a little bit, add some volume in, move it around where I feel like it should be. Hey, Robin. I'm not doing any styling yet, in case you guys couldn't tell. Now, if you were like in your late teens, early 20s during the MySpace era, might I suggest that this is the hairstyle that you had and this is how you wore it. It was combed forward from back here, down across your eyes. These would have been super straight. Chances are it was dyed black. And you for sure had black eyeliner on. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. I know. You would have been the first of the emo generation. The long blonde wig that I started with, that was Kushikamana 23 by Belle Tress in the color Rootbeer Float Blonde. Hi, Diana. This one is super cute, isn't it, Deborah? Yes, Maria, emo. It was the first generation of emos. And you guys probably like listen to Swinging Down the Barrel of a 45. All right, what are you guys thinking of May? Your daughter had that haircut and it was green underneath? Yep, that sounds pretty accurate, doesn't it? You guys know you had MySpace for sure if you had that haircut. You love the volume on her? She does have permatease, but honestly, a lot of that brushing out that I do, I really try to get my brush in there, like right up against where what would be considered the roots, to just really lift those fibers. Thank you so much. I got a sore throat. You know what's funny? The last time I cleaned your room was in January, and I got a sore throat that night. And then you know what I found out I had the next day? COVID. Hey, when I'm done, your bedroom's getting another ocular pat down. So you best make sure it's good. Hi, Anita. You love it, Jeannie? You miss MySpace? MySpace is where I met my husband. Alrighty, so here is the side of May and the back. She's just a nice shoulder length wig. Lots of volume on top. Again, you can part it on the right or left, whatever you want to do with it. She does have permatease, so the thing is if you like big hair or you like volume, this is never going to fall flat. You could be out in the rain and your hair is not going to fall flat. It's going to stay just like this. It might get wet, which, by the way, wig fibers dry very quickly. It might get wet, but it's not going to fall. It's going to stay just like this. The brush that I'm using is a Rene of Paris one. Spray with Lysol. Yeah, I'm like, wait, now that I think about it, I had Juliana make me a tea because my throat's kind of sore. And like, now that I think about it, the last time I cleaned her bedroom, which tells you that's why I got 7 bags of trash out of her bedroom. Which, when I say trash, it's not like garbage. Juliana is an artist. She's an artiste. Paper is her favorite medium. So it was basically just 7 bags of paper, notebooks, sketchbooks. She didn't want any more of those types of things. But yeah, the last time I cleaned her room was in January. And I started out with a sore throat that night, which oddly, that was also a wig party night. The next day I felt fine. And then Tuesday, I found out I had COVID. So hopefully history doesn't repeat itself. I'd look good with a trash bag on my head. Can't say which color is best. They all look good. Thank you, Brenda. That color, guys, that was Cayenne Spice-R. And now, oh, this, you guys are gonna love this color. It's May. May is the name of that wig. And now this is May in the color Sugarcane R. This is by Noriko. So again, May is just a regular machine-made cap, no lace front. Cayenne Spice-R was the color of that red May. Is MySpace gone? I would reckon. I mean, I don't really know, but I would assume that it's gone. Hey, Sandra. It goes around schools like crazy. My kids aren't in school yet. They still have, I think, 9 days at home. All right, we're doing the same thing. What was the second attitude color I wore? Molten Amber. So we're doing the same thing, just going in with the brush, really picking it. Loosening those fibers. Remember, girls, she's been in a box with a hairnet on her. You gotta shake her to life. You gotta fluff her up. You gotta give her some air. Do you wear hats behind you, or are they just decor? I wear them in the wintertime, though. If I'm wearing them, I usually have on a white long sleeve shirt. I have on my camo jacket that I think I got from Cashmere and Cotton Boutique. And then my favorite one to wear is the one that has the brown band on it. That's like my outfit. And then I wear my Doc Martens. Thank you, Anita. This is the same wig. So this is May. And this is the color Sugarcane R. Look how cute. She needs sunglasses. Will she fit 24? No. I would say even if you're like 22 and a half, that this probably would not fit. What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? Let me know what you're thinking. This is not heat friendly. No. This is regular synthetic. It is not lace front. You're going to wear it with the hair down on your forehead. I have it parted on the left right now, but you, of course, can part it wherever you want. Isn't this a gorgeous color? She's primo. Oh, Shirley, that's going to be a good wig color name. I should write that down. Primo. I really like this whole thing I got going on. This shirt, these specs, this wig. You love this one? What is a good collarbone length lace front without perma-tease lower density? Are you wanting straight or are you wanting like waved? You love it? So cute, isn't it? She's making me want to put lip gloss on. I like it better with sunglasses on than without sunglasses. You love it? Okay, so show of hands. Who is going to buy May in the color Sugarcane R? Show of hands, folks. Show of hands. You guys know I do not like hair that hangs in my face, but I think the perma-tease in this one is actually keeping it like lifted off my forehead. See how it's not touching my forehead? This might be the only way that Maggie can ever do a side bang. This could be IEP meeting hair. I always try to look as professional as possible whenever I go in for Juliana's IEP meetings because I'm already walking in there like all piercings, tattooed, stuff like that. They probably think I'm super trashy. So this could be like business lady hair. You love the name Primo for a color? I'm like, well, I kind of like that. Primo. It is darling, isn't it? The red looks good on you, but blonde and brunette are definitely your colors. I gotta put it on with the sunglasses one more time. Could this, you guys, could this be IEP meeting hair? And do you think they would be like, what kind of hairspray do you use? How do you get all that volume? I'm just teasing. They know I wear wigs because every time I go in there, I've got different hairs on, but still. Super cute. I'm liking it. I've been liking these easier lengths lately too. Why do you hold your hair back with a cap? Because that's what my wig secures to. Sugarcane R is flattering on you. Thank you. Are the heat-friendly wigs better? It really just depends on whether you're somebody who likes to play around and change your hairstyles or if you're just somebody who just wants it to always be done and that's it. I already have May. I have her at my mom's for a backup while you visit. Oh, that's a good idea to leave a backup wig places. Yeah, I'm thinking this could be IEP meeting hair. And I could still wear like my camo jacket and my Doc Marten boots, but it would be like a mullet only of a person. It would be like business in the front, party everywhere else. You like the red one better? Meeting hair for sure. It says, hey, I'm here for business. I'm here to hash out these plans and sign all the papers. There's no... There are heat-friendly wigs that are synthetic. It's a favorite one. Better than email. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. You guys are too sweet. Thank you, Becky. All right, guys. Next is Harlee. What was the name of that one? Oh, May by Noriko. You had to get May, Serena? Alrighty, so Harlee by Noriko has a left lace part and it is lace front. Is there a Raquel Welch color similar to Mocha with cream? I don't know, but if there is, somebody let me know because I want Scene Stealer in it. So this time, we're just trying something different. We've got our upside down, so this is the back of the wig right here. I'm just kind of combing her out now, just to, I don't know, see what it looks like when we put it on. You need that one and those glasses to wear to your Pat Benatar concert end of month. Get them ordered, Debbie. You ordered that one? You love the color? Sugarcane R is such a pretty color. You know, now that I think about it, I don't think there's a Belle Tress blonde that's similar to Sugarcane R. This one's cute too. May is sassy. Can you use other colors on non-heat friendly wigs? You can use a hot airbrush or a wig steamer on wigs that are not heat friendly. The hot air brush, it has to be fully made of plastic. There can be no metal on it. Can't get this part right. I really like the color of this one. How does Harlee fit? All Noriko run a little bit snug. So this one here, see this one is lace front, but see how it's falling down on my face? So this is one that I would have to probably train backwards with my baseball cap method, or I could use a wig steamer on it. So I would walk around like this. It's actually pretty cute. I'm liking this highlighted look. You guys know chunky highlights are back in style. You're the cool mom. Let's get this party started. Yeah, that's what it's like when I walk into the schools. It's like, hey, let's hash out these details. This is a cute look too. I'm going to an amusement park Tuesday. This might be a cute little do. Wonder if I could do a low ponytail with this one. I don't even wear wigs, but I see Maggie live, and I'm like, everybody leave me alone. Stop talking. I'm trying to listen. Oh, this hurts my arm. Sometimes I like a good, like, little stubby ponytail. Pull down some little pieces. Have you seen Raquel Welch wig mesmerized yet? Yeah, I think I have. It's a very pretty color. I didn't even see what the color was, nor have I told you guys. Alright, so sometimes I love a good little stubby ponytail like this with some like little fringes down. I would take some of these down too. Just like a nice little cash ponytail. Like that. You could probably even do a bun. I think it's super cute. You love it with the hat? I see you guys dying to know what color this is. I don't know why I'm holding out on you. Chocolate Frost R. We are going back to Kennywood as long as it doesn't rain on Tuesday. If you were getting your first wig and all that it entails, would you go for a heat friendly or something else? I would go for heat friendly because I'm a sucker. Because I like things that are hard. No, heat-friendly wigs aren't hard to take care of, but you do have to give them a little bit more care and more maintenance than you do regular synthetic wigs. This is a look. This is a look, for sure. What do you guys think of the little stubby ponytail? This is your favorite so far? That one could be an IP wig, fitted cotton shirt, wide leg, black pants, and heels. I don't got no dress pants. Actually, I do have a pair of dress pants that are like wide leg, high waisted. Yeah, this could be a Kennywood do. Sometimes I feel like Gene Simmons when I got a ponytail like this in a hat. I'm going to try to do like a little sloppy bun. Oh, this is even cuter. Hold on. Look how cute. Can you guys see? Little sloppy bun. Oh, I forgot a couple hairs. That's okay. That makes it more natural. For some reason, there is not. Somebody asked me one day. They sent me a comment or a message. I don't remember what it was, and they're like, "Why do you always look so ratty? You could at least take the time to brush your hair or fix your hair or whatever." There is something that I love about wearing a wig and it kind of just looking like a hot mess. Like, I like big hair. I like it zhuzhed up. I like little sloppy buns and ponytails like this because this is what people do with their real bio hair, right? Like, it doesn't always look perfect. Sometimes it's sloppy. Sometimes you pull up a ponytail and you miss a couple pieces. Like, to me, it just sells the fact that it is your hair and not a wig, right? Like, to me, that just puts it over the top. Like, if you can walk around with a messy bun or whatever, and it's a wig, there's no way that somebody's going to think that's not your hair. If I ran to the Dollar General at 8 o'clock at night to pick up a loaf of bread because my kids were hungry, and I walked in there like this, they would not ever say, "Hey, man, that lady's got a wig on." Because it's messy, it's sloppy, it's lived in, just like real hair. Isn't the bun cute? And I love it with this. This may be my Kennywood do. When I went last year, I wore Roca Margarita Blonde, but maybe this year I just need to darken it up a little bit. Maybe I'll wear this shirt too. I'm not taking the bun out because I might keep this one. And you guys know the rule. If you get a good top knot or bun in your wig, don't take it out. Leave it in there. Because if you take it out and you go to duplicate it, you will never, ever, ever get it right again. So just leave it in there. The stubby ponytail, this is Harlee by Noriko, and it's the color Chocolate Frost R. That's what I love about them. You wear them any style. Yeah, I just think the like messiness sells it. It's a super cute color. Now we're going to see it in the color Rose Gold. Messy hair rocks. Do not give me perfect hair. I know. I don't want perfection. You like the look, Natalie? Let me see if this is cooled off yet. That's my favorite tea ever. The color of that was Chocolate Frost R. All right, so we're still working with Harlee. Left lace part, lace front. And this is the color Rose Gold R. Do you have one of these? So which one do you like? Turning 60 in 2 weeks and need to transition to silver, but your black hair grows very slow. I'm still having hot flashes, so I'm listening to you and about to take the plunge. Look into the color. Hold on. Look into the color Midnite Pearl because it's gray in the front and still black towards the back. I believe it fits a little bit bigger than Alba, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Holly. I'm cutting the tag. I might. I just might, ladies. All right. This is the same wig as that one I just had on. You need a lesson on top knots. Top knots are kind of just like messy buns. You just gotta, you have to throw it up there and not think too much about it, because if you think too much about it and try to make it, if you try too hard to make it messy, it's not gonna look good. You wanna get a long wig just so you can make it all messy? You should. All right, the last one I brushed out first and then I put on my head. Like I brushed it out upside down. This one I forgot to do it, so just going in with my usual technique. And these ones, guys, aren't heat friendly. The name of this is Harlee. I believe it's Harlee. Harlee, and this is the color Rose Gold R. You want that wig so bad? It's so cute. I actually think I like the brown one better on me than this one. So, of course, with this, you can still do all the things that I just showed you guys. You could still do the hat with it. You could still do the low ponytail. You could do the bun. Any and all of those things. But since I wasted so much time styling the last one, I'm not going to on this one. But look how pretty this color is. Rose Gold R. Oh, and it is lace front. Well, it's lace front if you pull it down off your hairline, Maggie. Super pretty. It's from Rene of Paris. It's a wig manufacturer. Oh, you know what? This one didn't have tissue paper, Maggie. It was inside out in the box. You like this more blonde Harlee, super pretty against my skin. Harlee is not heat friendly, no. I don't think there's any Noriko wigs that are hot friendly. Maria, you like the blonde, but you're biased. We need a Maria wig. I still have that picture of you on my phone because I've got goals for that one. Hi, Linda. Rose gold. No, it's not a cool tone. It's not cool tone, but it's also not like yellow, like a yellow blonde. It's just more warm tones running from there. I don't have it in marshmallow, no. I'm so achy. Like how you interact with the comments, very personal touch. Thank you, Kay. I mean, it's hard for me to get all of them, but I try. Yes, a Maria wig. I think maybe the color of that one should be Primo. Hot friendly. Good Lord. I don't doubt that I said that. I called lace front a headline tonight. That was the very first wig that I tried on. When you have a heat-friendly wig that you straighten, so you touch up, straighten the fibers for it every day. Not every day, about every 2 to 3 wears. What kind of tea is that? That's the Tavana Jade Citrus Mint. It's me and Juliana's favorite kind of tea. Alrighty, what is this one? This is Shilo, and our favorite Noriko color, Chocolate Swirl. It's actually Chocolate Swirl, but on a night much similar like tonight, I called it Chocolate Swirl. Alright, so Shilo has a full mono top, and you can see here that it does not really have a lace front. It's like super, super short, so it's probably going to have some swoop and bangs going on there. And it also does have silicone right here. My daughter just got over a 24-hour flu. It was bad. Hopefully you're not. Yeah, I hope I'm not either. I don't got time for the flu because I've got a full morning and early afternoon of calls tomorrow. George is having surgery tomorrow. And I'm in the middle of a house project right now. How do you take care of them if not heat friendly? So you can use an all plastic hot airbrush, or you can use a wig steamer. Also, what temperature do I recommend so I don't melt? I would do around 280 to 300. This is your favorite color, Peggy? It's such a pretty color with the highlights in the front. Not another good one. Not another good one. Us ladies can't afford all these wigs that are so good tonight. You're like the chocolate squirrel. Yeah, it was a wig party that I did upstairs in my bedroom, and you guys know it all starts going downhill when my contacts are dry. And when I started that wig party, my contacts were dry, and it just went downhill from there, and I called it Chocolate Swirl. We really don't have to do a lot to this one. Thank you, Laura. Heather, you love this one? Got some nice layers cut into it. Alright, let me. I hate where Noriko puts their tags. Their tags are so large and obnoxious. And they hang right by your ear. Why can they not put them in the back like everybody else does? Is this wig dense? No. No, it is not dense at all. And as a matter of fact, it doesn't even have any permatease because it has that full mono top. 6 new wigs this week. Oh my gosh, Christine. Shirley says, hey, she picked out the wigs tonight, so they better be good. This is a good one. This one would look good with a hat, too. All right, so here is the side of Shilo and the back, which I don't know about you guys, but for the most part with my wigs, I usually don't keep too much hair hanging in the back. I usually just pull it all towards the front. But that's just me. How do you wash your wigs and comb them out without getting them in a big knotted mess? I comb my wigs out before I wash them. And then whenever you wash them, I mean, it's not like you got to agitate it. I just like press down on it with my hands. And then I pick it up by the top of the cap. And I flip it over like in one motion over to the other side. And just kind of press up and down on it. This color is stunning in person for sure. There's no permatease on this one. But I like this one because it has these more chunky highlights towards the front. And then it just gradually gets darker towards the back. And again, you can part this one wherever you want. So if you wanted to work it over so that it was parted on the right, you could. Or you could part it in the middle. Whatever strikes your fancy. The name of this one is Shilo. It's S-H-I-L-O. These have been fab, longest. Yeah, they all have been good wigs tonight. Now I've got this a mess on my little cardboard head thing. Let me fix it out so when Shirley tries these on for you guys, it's not a whole disaster. You love the highlights? That's chocolate swirl for us. Glasses with that? I'll do the glasses with the next one. I'm ready for bed. Hello, my child. What are you doing?
Nothing. Yeah, almost done.
Mm-hmm. I have 7 wigs left.
I drank small green tea.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you take a shower today?
Mm-hmm.
You should. Are you coming with us when we drop Georgia off tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
We have to leave at like 7:20.
Okay, I will wake up at 3 a.m.
Okay, you're gonna wake up at 3 a.m.?
I will try.
Okay, sounds good. How often do I wash my wigs? If you're wearing it daily, 7 days a week, I would say once every 2.5 to 3 weeks, unless you're like an overly sweaty person. But
Where did this corn go?
Daddy grew that. Can you believe it? Hey, will you take that up to the kitchen for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I wanted to eat it.
Alrighty, so we're still with Shilo, and this is the color Nutmeg-F. So Shilo has the full mono top, the little silicone piece here. I know we didn't get any rain today. We need some days without rain. Let me get my comb. This is a pretty color too. Nutmeg-F. Do I use the wig conditioner? I just use either the Aesthetica shampoo, or I think I also have Henry Margaux shampoo. You have tired Maggie tonight. Maggie's tired from cleaning in Juliana's room from 8 a.m. this morning until 3:30. And then you guys know that me and my husband worked on our bedroom yesterday, so I'm whooped. I'm just trying to give some life to these fibers, guys. Tell Sissy we were supposed to have a date yesterday. I know, but I told her you hurt your knee. Well, now when you come down, her room will actually be clean. Maybe even the next time you come down, it might be painted. All right. Hold on. Let me move these monstrous tags. All right. So I saw that some people said to try this on with the hats that are behind me. Just so you guys know. So this one, I was moving furniture around down here when I was putting down my new rug, and I hadn't swept under my filing cabinet yet, and there was all kinds of dust and wig hair and cat hair. So that's what you're seeing all over this one. Hold on. Remove those bangs out of the way. So here's with this hat. I'm gonna hang it back up. Thank you, Dixie. And then you can also go super casual. Now, if you're gonna run to Starbucks for something, you can go casual. And I know somebody also asked to see it with the sunglasses. So here it is with sunglasses. And don't forget you can part it to the other side too. But since this one is not a true lace front, it is going to come down on your forehead a little bit. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, folks. Keep it in mind. We need a round hat. Lash pick now. I can bring it. You let me know the accessories I need to bring, and I'll bring it. I need that one too. Shilo is not heat friendly. No, Noriko wigs are not heat friendly. Do these come in red? I'm sure they do have a red color available in this. Thank you, Pammy. Oh, I dropped my hairnet. The wigs are great, but I'm on RN and they come off because of the isolation. Yeah, I could see that. Which one did you put the messy bun in to wear to the theme park? Harlee. Harlee. Now I can't say I'm going to keep her, but right now she's a contender. She's my biggest contender. Or I might bust out my very first wig, which I might rebuy. This wig was Rosella by Belle Tress in the color Mocha with cream. I was thinking about rebuying that wig today, but maybe I'll bust her out and take her with me. Just maybe. Just does look good as a redhead. Do I ever put braids in my wig? Mm-hmm. My long Dulce and Dulce ones, I've worn that one with 2 French braids in it. And then I also sometimes will do, like, I'll pull all over to one side and do like a fishtail. Hey, Deb. Or you could do the bubble braids too. Alright, next is Ensley, and this is from Rene of Paris, the Orchid collection. Ensley is not heat friendly, just so you guys know. And it has a left lace part, and look how wide that part is. That's a really, really wide part. And it is lace front. Shirley said Shilo does come in chestnut, which is a reddish color. The last color of Shilo is Nutmeg-F. Hey, Kathy. Well, this cap is super roomy. Look at that. And it has a huge left part. I bet you could almost part this in the center if you wanted to. That part is so wide. They should start making parts like that where it could be like left or center. Could we be innovators of that, Shirley? Making a wig that doesn't have to necessarily be the expense of a full mono top, but just have it a wider part, so it could either be at least left or center. What do I consider a fall blonde? I don't know. That's a hard one. Sometimes it's just hard for me to pick colors off the top of my head. Let me fiddle around with this one and see what I want to do. Ensley's pretty, but for me, it's like two beauty pageant curls for my day-to-day life. Bet Juliana's stoked to get a grown-up style room. I mean, it's not that her room was like babyish or anything, but me and my husband are redoing her bedroom in hopes that she'll stop sleeping in ours like she has for the last 9 years. Yes, a lenter part. Or it could be called like semi-center. Semi-center. But yeah, so we're redoing her room. She's getting a full-size bed. This girl, she has the body of a 9-year-old. Like, she creaks and cracks when she wakes up in the morning because she has slept on the floor at least for the last 4 years, just straight on the floor. Before that, she at least had like a little crib mattress that she used to sleep on. But we're redoing her bedroom in hopes that she will start sleeping in her own room. I look like Angelina Jolie. Thank you. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, thank you. I don't know, guys. I just wanted to see what it looked like with the top knot in it. See, for me, I still think the curls are like too bouncy. They got bounced to the ounce. It's too bouncy for me, but it's still beautiful nonetheless. Not everybody digs like the beach wave. Some people like an actual curl. Hey, flat sheet, fitted sheet. I fold your fitted the same way your mama taught you when you were young. Dressers, Grammy stories, etc. from yesterday or last night's live. I know last night was a fun live. Jennifer Lopez vibe. The color of this one, I think it's sepia. Sepia. Shilo would be beautiful in a Butterbeer blonde shade. It would. They do have rose gold, but it's not like, it doesn't have the cool tones that Butterbeer blonde has. There you go, guys. Ensley. How bad do lip injections hurt, and how often do you have to get them done? They hurt. And there's really no requirement for how often you have to get them done. It's kind of just like when you feel like you need them. Most get them done like every 6 to 9 months. Some people go longer. It kind of just really depends on how quickly your body metabolizes the filler and what your preference is. My widow's peak comes too low. My wigs don't look real because I prefer sumptuous strawberry, but my hair is a super dark brown. We need to find a rooted red for you. What is this one? This is Ensley. E-N-S-L-E-Y, I think. E-N-S-L-E-Y. Yes, and that was the color Sepia. We're going to try on a red one. Now I'm hearing things. It sounded like there was somebody in my office talking like over here, but like I couldn't make out what they were saying. What sunglasses did I have on earlier? They are black frame Ray-Bans. I bought them used on Poshmark. All right, so Ensley again has that super wide left part, and it is lace front, and this is the color Shaded Amber. You like the curls? Hey, Sandy. And this cap is super roomy, guys. Thank you, Tina. Is this Shilo? No, this is Ensley. Ensley's being a good girl, and she's not falling in my face and all over my forehead. And I think I forgot to show you guys the back of it. Yeah, I think the Shaded Ice Pumpkin Spice, I think that one is rooted. There's also the No, Rusty Auburn's not rooted, I don't think. What eyeshadow am I wearing tonight? I have on Saint Bubba and Harlee. You're hearing a woman's voice in the background. That's Juliana upstairs, but what I heard is over here where there is nobody. Where there is nobody down here but to me. Yes, Shirley can ship to Australia. Alright guys, here is the back of Ensley. And the side. And the side. And this one's going to look just as cute if you do that little top pony like I showed you on the last one. Ensley is spelled E-N-S-L-E-Y. And the color is Shaded Amber. It sounded like there was somebody like talking on a radio, but it was like turned down super low. And I know it's not our TV because I can hear that separately from what I was hearing. Thank you, Ruth. All right, guys, 4 more. Do you guys want to see red carpet next or Taylor? Sort of looks like those are school locked. School locked behind you, and you're a teacher to us. All right. Red carpet or Taylor? What do you guys want to see next? I don't have Ice Pumpkin Spice to show. Taylor. Taylor was the first comment I saw. So we are going to do Taylor in the color Ginger Brown. Oh my gosh. Ginger Brown. So Taylor is left lace, lace front. You love red carpet and Taylor? I know, they're both good ones. If I remember correctly, Taylor is like a stacked log, if I remember. All right. Let me tell this hair who's boss. Ensley is E-N-S-L-E-Y. You hear a lot of TV in your background tonight. I had to mute for a second to make sure it wasn't here. No, I can hear the TV. I hear out of this ear because it's upstairs. I don't know what it is. I just heard it again. The cap that I'm wearing, it's the Milano Wig Grip cap. This is a pretty color. I keep making you yawn. I know. I'm so sorry. Is that the first ghost experience in your office that fascinates you? No. I've actually seen a man down here several times. Now all you people are going to jump off the video thinking I'm crazy. All right, so Taylor is lace front, left part, and this is not heat friendly, so I would take my wig steamer, and what I would do is I would bobby pin this back right here, steam it, let it cool and dry, and then I would let the bobby pins out so it would not be laying on my forehead. And then let's look at the side profile. Nobody's outside my front door because if they were, my Pongo would be barking. It is super cute, isn't it? Side view. And back. I actually want to get my mirror so I can see what it looks like. Hi, Denise from Indiana. You love my new chair? Thank you. This is a cute cut. I like want to play around with it. It's a cute cut. It's a gorgeous color. Now I don't know what I like. I don't know if I like, what was that one again? Can't read that far away. Harlee. I don't know if I like Harlee better or this one. I really love the just neutral shade of this one. Like, this would be super simple, easy to wear hair. I'm torn. I'm torn. My heart's broken. I don't know which one to pick. Just like Angelina Jolie with this wig. Super cute. Thank you so much. Of course, you went the $3,000 one. Do I have any? I don't have any blends or human hair. Synthetic. Synthetic is my price range. I don't know, guys. What do you? Is this me or no? Yes or no? The color of this one, it is ginger brown. But like I said, I would have to get this off my forehead. Just a little bit. Could Maggie handle having a wig that's not heat friendly? That's also an important question. Of course though, but what would you really need to style on this one? Nothing. Because it looks good the way that it is. Like I said, I would just take my wig steamer and kind of get that off my forehead a little. Let me know. Let me know what to do. The name of this one is Taylor. You love this one? It's super cute. And it's long enough too. It's like long but short. This is the haircut that I always used to get, but my hair was always too fine to ever be able to get the volume. If that makes sense. Like, this is everything I ever wanted in my old hair, but never got. Cut the tag. Shirley says I need them both. I know. This one doesn't feel like it fits too snug either. All right. This is going in the pile of possibilities. You guys think it's adorable? You think you still like Harlee? Harlee does have variety, though, because you could wear her down or pulled up. Whereas with Taylor, you're only going to wear her down unless maybe you pull your bangs up into a little pony. We're doing Bubblegum-R in Taylor. So again, left lace part, lace front. How do you order, Sharon? I have the website pinned down below, shirleyswigshop.com. And this Taylor, I'm just going to take and comb it out first. And we'll see if that makes styling it any different than the last one that I tried on. Yeah, I do think Harlee has more variety in terms of style, but Taylor's also everything I ever wanted out of my own hair, you know? Oh well. For now, they just sit in the pile of possibilities. Does Taylor come in ash? Cynthia, I'm not sure. I don't have a list of the colors that the wigs come in. I just got what I'm trying on. Thank you, Robin. All right. Perhaps combing this one out beforehand was a bad idea. Not really. So you guys are going to say that this one's too shiny. Put some dry shampoo on it, folks. Sometimes blondes get super reflective. Can you guys see the like slight pink undertone to this one? I would have to steam the bangs on this one. Here, if we just look at her like this, let me see. I don't think I have a bobby pin. Oh, I do. It's such a fun wig. It is. Harlee and Taylor are both not heat friendly. I just gotta get, I'm like over hair being in my forehead at this point. When we're on wig like 16 to 18, I can't take the hair in my face anymore. Use your imagination. You saw what the brown one looked like with the hair down. You can see the pink? Good. Hi, Tanya. This would look super cute with a black shirt. With this ivory color, not so much. So here is the side of Taylor in the color Bubblegum-R and the back. And like I said, if she's too shiny for you, just a little bit of dry shampoo goes a long way. You can't part this in the middle. No, this one is just a left part. Jackson falls in front of your face like that. Well, like I said, I would pin my hair back like this. Actually, I would probably take it clear back on the side too, just for extra measure. I would bobby pin it much like I just had it. And then I have the John Rene wig steamer. I would get that out. Don't steam with it on your head. This, like if you're steaming this section. Put it on a wig head. And I would steam this whole section. And then I would just let it set to cool and dry. Once it's cool and dry, then take your bobby pin out. And it will dry. It will like form the fiber to the direction that you had it when you steamed it. So it would be back off of my forehead. I hope that made sense to all of you guys. You hate bangs, Lori? Me too. Thank you, Vicky. You love the cut and the back. Does Taylor have permatease? A little bit, yeah. I can't remember if this came with a hairnet. I don't know. I don't see one on the floor. Can you cut bangs? You probably could. You could probably do a little side bang action on that one. I'm gonna yawn again. Don't look. Don't look. Alrighty, two more. We have red carpet. That is a good length to wear with jackets. Jackets and coats. So we got red carpet in the color Blonde Ambition. Blonde Ambition is kind of an odd color because it's like light on top but dark underneath. You got your amaretto. Amaretto is so pretty. You're a bang girl. You got a short forehead. I just don't like the feeling of hair on my face. My wig grip keeps slipping. I need to order a new wig grip. I think this one's seen better days. Alrighty, so red carpet is from Rene Paris. It's part of the Orchid collection. It's regular machine made here on the top. And then it does have a little lace front, and you can see that it is scalloped right here. It is a heat-friendly wig. And let's get it put on. So you can part this one wherever you want. And this one looks cute too if you put beach waves in it. I didn't chew my gum tonight, that's why I'm tired. I'm actually just tired because I've worked a lot the last 2 days. And my arm hurts. So this is red carpet in the color Blonde Ambition. And like I said, it can be parted anywhere. It is heat friendly, so it can be straightened or curled. Here is the side and the back. I am certain that you could do a low ponytail in this one. Although I'm not going to put much effort into it. You definitely could. You could also do a messy bun with this one, and I would leave some like little fringes down. Let's just drop my ponytail holder. You could also wear a hat with it. That's the best one tonight. Great color. You like this one, Susan? This one looks phenomenal in the color Molten Amber. That's my favorite. I wish the Rene Paris Orchid collection would get some better blondes. Super cute. Super cute. And you guys, the Orchid collection is also super reasonable. Price-wise, that is. That's what I meant by that. Okay, well, I know this hairnet came on this, but it doesn't seem to fit now. Maybe, okay, maybe just the ends go in it. Let me see. That doesn't seem right either, but that's what I'm gonna go with. I don't know. I've made a hot mess out of this one. I'm gonna have to fix this one in the morning. That was the color Blonde Ambition. All right, and the last one we have is Red Carpet in the color Midnight Iris. You like the colors? Cute with the hat? It is cute. Yes, you can use heat on this one, so this one is heat friendly. So again, this is still Red Carpet. It is machine made here on top with the lace front. It does have the scallop lace. And this is like a purple black. Midnight Iris. This one would look super pretty with some beach waves put in it. I don't know if that's out. Wig hair sticking out or my hair sticking out, but we're just going to leave it there. Do I ever just use a topper? No. Toppers, in my opinion, number one, I don't want to have to wear clips in my hair. Number two, sometimes it's hard to find something that matches your hair texture, hair color, those types of things. It's just easier to wear a wig, in my opinion. Excuse me, out of here. And you know why. I don't know what in the heck you're thinking. Hold on. I'm trying to add some volume here on top. You love this color? I don't think I could wear a color that was this dark. But it is super pretty. Yeah, you guys can see the purple in it. I would just be curious to see what this one looked like with beach waves. Like this particular color. If anybody buys it and beach waves it, send me a picture. My eyes really pop with this color. You like this color? I just don't think it's too much for me. Is this large head friendly? Vonda, what do you consider a large head? That would be my first question. Here is the side of Red Carpet and the back. Midnight Iris. And it is heat friendly. So you could curl it. You could part it in the middle. You could part it in the center. Wherever you want it parted at, because it is that machine made cap. Braid it, hang a lifesaver off of it. That's what my mother would say to do. Super, super pretty color. I'm going to hold this up. Look how pretty that is. Gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. Does it have a lot of permatease? No, not really. 23, 24, I would say no. I would say a no to that one. I can pull off that dark. Thank you. All right, guys, that's the end of the wig party. Let me put my hair back on. I'll let you guys know if I end up picking a wig or not. I'll have to go through maybe later tomorrow evening and try on those two that I put in my pile of possibilities. You like that color on me? I just don't know if I like. In theory, I like the color. But I don't know, I don't think I love it enough to make it like a daily wear. You know what I mean? All right, guys, any questions before I get off of here? You would love to see that with the waves from the Trident. Yeah, I bet you that would be pretty too, especially since it has so many layers in it. I think you should keep it and do a video on this, do beach waves on it and show you guys how on that one. We could do that. If you guys go and buy Red Carpet and you want to learn how to beach wave it, let me know when you receive it, and I'll hold on to that one. If somebody reaches out to me about a Red Carpet wanting to beach wave it, we will do a video. How's my elbow? My elbow just hurts because I don't know if you guys can see where my arm's all swollen right here and right here. because my arm hurts really bad. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you, Kay. You like Harlee? Yeah, I'll try those on again. Obviously, I'm going to take the bun out. I'm not going to leave the bun in that one overnight, but I'll try them on again tomorrow evening and see if there's any that strikes my fancy. I feel like I like Harlee better, but like I said, Taylor is the style that I always wished I could have done with my real hair. Thank you, Dixie. Thank you, Karen. All right, guys, any questions? Reach out to Shirley at customer service at shirleyswigshop.com. Don't reach out to me. Don't reach out to me about if wigs are in stock or if Shirley has this on hand or that. I don't have any of that information. I don't have any information regarding ship times. I don't know anything. I don't know nothing about birthing no babies. So reach out to Shirley. Other than that, I will see you guys again next Sunday. Thank you so much for watching and sharing, and I'll see you soon. Love y'all. Bye.